Hello, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. We are here today to pick out my August reads. I can't believe it. Okay, I'm actually really thrilled about picking out books for August because July was a crazy month. I listened to a lot of books on Libby, and all the books I had on hold seemed to come in July. So some I kept, some I sent back, delayed, but I still have three. I still have 3 books on Libby that I need to read, and that I will read in August. The first one is The Names. The Names is about a husband and a wife who they're expecting their first son. And they're coming up with names. They've got 3 names, and we get to see what his life would be like with each of the names as he grows up. And I'm really curious about that. So, and then Ministry of Time. I know I'm like one of 12 people who have not read Ministry of Time, but it's time. And so I'm going to read that. I don't remember what it's about. I do know that everybody seems to really like it. It came in. I accepted it. I'm going to read it. And then Sorcery and Small Magics. I know nothing about this. Zero. I am very excited about it, judging a book by its cover. Completely. Absolutely. And then Accomplice to the Villain comes out, I think, on the 5th, and I am there. I also have, right here, just out of camera, took a picture of it, my library book bag. I have 16 books in here. And so I need to read some of these. I need to read some of these. We're going to do a random number generator, and I'm going to pick 2 or 3, depending on, if I get a big hunking thick book, then I'm not going to do 3. So, which will probably end up being the 3rd one, but we're going to go with it. I'm going to really try and physically read books this month. I just recounted the books that I have not read on these 2 shelves, and I am still at 274 books. I don't understand that. I've done my 25 and 25, happy with that, but I really was hoping to get to 60, and if I'm going to do 60, I'm way behind. So I want to pick six books from my TBR shelf, and I do pretty much want to pick them from this shelf, though if I have to, I'll pick from the others, and I'm going to use my TBR teacup. So let's move the sign, get that out of the way, and let's start. Let's start with a random number generator. I have my phone, and I've already set up the screen record. Let's push generate. And book 10. Let me take this off so I can, I'm going to do the 2 on the side, and then down. So 1 and 2. 10 is, awesome! The Wild Robot Protects. Book 3. I don't know if you can see it. It gets very glary with the library books. Peter Brown. It's book 3 in Wild Robot. So I'm very excited about that. All right, let's do another one. Put that back up. And 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, all right. This is Tokyo These Days. Look at this cover. I love this. It's an adult book. It's manga, which for my dyslexic brain is just torture, but I do enjoy it. I enjoy the challenge. So yeah, that's a good one. That'll be nice and fast. So because we have 2 fairly quick ones, I am going to do a 3rd one. Push the button. 3. Oh, that is also going to be a short one. I've had all of these books for a really long time, so any book I can get to is good. Meet Me on Mercer Street. Middle grade graphic novel. It's actually, we'll call it a graphic novel, but it's actually kind of a hybrid. It's getting dark in here. There's cloud coverage. I hope you can see me. Okay, so now we're going to use my TBR teacup. And I'm going to give it a little stir with the spoon. There are a couple of prompts that I am not going to use if I get them. They will mostly be ones that require me to go somewhere else. So I'm going to give it a little stir. There we go. And take the spoon out. All right. I'm a little nervous about this. Okay. I'm going to dig down deep in here, and there's one. Oh, I had one on the bottom. There we go. Oh, that's two. I'm going to take this one. And it says a book with a number in the title. I don't know that I have one that does, sort of. Okay. I have two books that have a number in the title. 3 Times Lucky by Sheila Turnage, which was a really popular book back in its day, probably like 2011. I seriously don't even know. 12. That was a good guess. All right, so 2012, this was a big book. Everybody was reading it. They liked it. I never read it, so that's a good option. But I think I'm going to pick Turning 15 on the Road to Freedom, my story of the 1965 Selma Voting Rights March. This is a young adult book, historical, nonfiction, and I have been wanting to read this forever. So I'm going to pick that one. All right, prompt number 2. Oh, I have one way down the bottom. It's going to make it spill. There we go. A little one. A book with chapter titles. A lot of my books seem to have chapter titles. Let me take a look. Okay, I picked out 2. 3 Times Lucky, again, which does have chapter titles, and The Belly Up, which has been on my TBR a few times, so I do feel like I should pick it up. But this one just screams summer to me, with the fireflies and the sunset, and people are fishing in the background. You can hardly see it. So I think that I'm going to pick this one. All right, book number 3. I had one. There we go. Character name in the title. I have so many. These are the 4 that have priority. Okay. Josh Baxter Levels Up is a book that I started reading standing at the book fair, and I remember that a class came in and I didn't even notice because I was enjoying the book. So I bought it, and then of course I never kept reading it. This is Chris Colfer's Goldilocks. It's a graphic novel. He did the Land of Stories books, which were hugely popular. I read the first one, loved it. So that one is a big possibility. Harriet the Spy. I don't love this cover. Harriet the Spy gets referenced in a lot of books for some reason, and I have never read it, and I've never seen the movie, so I really want to read this. And then there's Making Friends with Billy Wong, which just screams summer to me. And I've read Augustus Scatterwood before, so I know that that's probably going to be good. I think I'm going to pick this one. We're halfway there. Let's pick from this side. I've got that one wrapped around that one, but I'm going to pick the one that I picked. Animal on the cover. Okay. Well, I definitely have my Belly Up. I should probably just pick that. I think I will. I have a couple others. That have animals on the cover, but I'm just going to go for it. I've been wanting to read this for a while. I've read the beginning, like the first 16, 20 pages several times. Number 5. Okay. A book I've had forever. This is probably the book I've had the longest on this shelf. This book was published in 2011. It's a dystopian. No. I guess it's science fiction. Leo is a sound bender. Everything he touches speaks to him from the past, whispers its secrets, pulls him relentlessly into its world. And it sounded interesting. It still sounds interesting. So I think I'm going to go for it. This is, of these books, this is by far the book I've had the longest. Last one. I'm actually really excited about some of these books. And actually all of them. I'm game for all of them. This is not bothering me any here. Alright. I'm going to give it a little toss. And, oh, I have one. There we go. Last one. Drum roll, please. Another one that says a book I've had the longest. I'm going to skip that. All right. Now another one. The last one. Here we go. A book on display. Well, I took that one already. Oh, I'm going to do School of Fear. I really want to read Odette's Secrets. It's about a girl, she's Jewish, she's in Paris, Nazis are invading, that sort of thing. And it's in verse, so it should be a super quick read, but this is book 3. I read book 1 in October and book 2 in January or February. Let's finish a series. I'm going to do this one, book on display. So, let's go over what I've picked out. School of Fear, book 3, final exam. It's about kids that have extreme phobias, and so they go to this school to help them get over their phobia. Super cute. I really enjoyed it. Soundbender, like I said, he can hear the sound of, he can hear the history, it sounds like. That sounds really interesting. This was for a book I've had forever. Animal on the cover is Belly Up. This is about Henry the Hippo is the mascot at America's newest theme park, Fun Jungle. And Teddy lives at Fun Jungle. His dad, I guess, his parents work there. And he knows that Henry has been murdered. Henry turns up dead, and Teddy is sure that he's been murdered. Making friends with Billy Wong. Azalea is not happy at being dropped off to look after her grandmother, but then she makes friends with Billy Wong. 3 Times Lucky. I'm not even going to try and read that. We'll read that. And then Turning 15 on the Road to Freedom, a non-fiction young adult novel. And then from my library, Meet Me on Mercer Street, Tokyo These Days, and The Wild Robot Project, also book 3 in a trilogy. It's going to be good. If you think I should prioritize any of those books, let me know. If you've read any of them, I would love to hear it. If you have already picked out your books for August, let me know. I would love to know what you're going to read. Please leave a comment, like and subscribe, all that stuff. And thank you for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you next time. Bye.